The Lockdown Board Meetings 2020. Written by Martin Hesketh. Read by Derek Johnston. '28 Plan B. 28th Lockdown Board Meeting, Friday, 17th April 2020. In attendance, me, Chair. Spud II, Head of Cat Department. Spencer, Head of Bigger Dog Department. Ada, Head of Smaller Dog Department. Horny Frank, Head of Horny Rabbit Department. Beardy, Head of Not So Horny Rabbit Department. Apologies, none. Call to order 0600 hours. 1. There were sufficient members for a quorum. 2. Minutes of previous meeting approved. 3. Business from last meeting. The Chair stated that he approached her indoors regarding the dirty hutch and bigger flap issues brought up at yesterday's meeting. He said that he probably could have planned the discussion somewhat better. Her indoors had just got home from work, and he thought it would be better to mention it right away in case he forgets. However, he couldn't get a resolution on the issues, because what she suggested the Chair do with the hutch was logistically impossible. Her indoors then walked away mumbling something about Dr. Dolittle and her wanting me to go off somewhere. Anyway, the upshot of it was a plan B is needed for the hutch, and he never got to mention the flaps, so that's still open. 4. Statement from the Chair. Boris's mate Mr. Rab stated that if it all goes wrong, it's Sage's fault, so that's handy. Jeremy from Sage stated that they didn't follow the WHO's advice because they didn't have the kit, so that's not so good. The NDS stated that their helpline has seen a 25% increase in calls during the lockdown, so that's not good either. 5. Business updates. 5.1. Ada.
Ada stated that she and Karen the sheep have decided that it's a good idea for the meet-up with Ada and the foxy-nosed foxes to go ahead later today. They have agreed that the meeting point should happen in a safe place in the garden area. They also decided that Spud's sleeping place under his favourite bush would be ideal.
Spud stated that it's going to stink of mangy foxes now.
Ada argued that it couldn't be helped, it's the safest place.
Spud indicated that it would probably be better if Spencer did the meet-up at the meeting point. Ada is an expert in underground combat, Spud added, but Spencer is more capable in the open if it's a trap and they start dishing out what for. Spencer said that that was definitely the way forward because he could dish out some serious what for. 5.2. Horny Frank. Horny Frank stated that shouldn't we be worried about the foxy-nosed foxes having loads of diseases, even worse than the new virus? Horny Frank suggested that Spencer could wear some PPE. Spencer asked the Chair, could they get some PPE? The Chair argued that you couldn't get PPE for love nor money, and even when you do get your hands on some, it's way out of date. Horny Frank also thanked the Chair for cleaning the hutch yesterday, and added that it looks like a brand new hutch now. 5.3. Spencer. Spencer stated that he would definitely attend the meet-up, but only as a floater. Ada should carry out the negotiations. She does that very well and isn't easily fooled. But he'll be ready just in case what for breaks out.
Ada agreed and stated that she would give Karen the sheep the nod for the meet to go ahead. Ada suggested that a good time would be 10-15 hours, just after the food run and just before the crispy dry afternoon starts. They don't want to give the foxy-nosed foxes the wrong impression. 5.4. Spud. Spud stated that Ada had mentioned that Horny Frank was on a different pay scale than her, and asked how much money does she get. Ada stated that it's not about money, it's about your RS, which is your reliability status. She, for example, has a TS level, which means she can handle top secret information. Karen the sheep has a TS SCI level, which means she knows a lot more stuff. 5.5. Beardy. Beardy stated that money isn't necessary anyway. What would they do with it? Ada stated that Karen the sheep says money doesn't exist.
The Chair said that he must remember that the next time he's at Pets at Home. He'll just tell the salesperson that Karen the sheep says money doesn't exist, and he'll walk out.
Beardy argued yes, but you don't use cash anymore, do you? Cash is dirty now. You just tap your watch and hey presto, as if by magic. Ada stated that Karen the sheep is absolutely bang on and that the new virus was designed to get rid of cash.
Spud wanted to know what the China humans had against cash. 6. Other business, none.